Hi there, folks. Welcome to my LinkedIn Live, where I'm going to talk you through how I like to use the weekly content planner. Now, I like to adapt and adopt the tools that I see out there, and this is one that I have just tweaked slightly from something on Canva. And what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to share with you exactly how I choose to use it so that you might get some ideas of how you could use it. So let me just share my screen with you folks. So you can download this for free. The link is actually just in the description. So the weekly content planner. Now, what makes or breaks content marketing, in my opinion, is your consistency. Now, you're allowed to take breaks, of course. Life's allowed to get in the way occasionally, but having a plan makes everything so much easier. And if we can break it down into a table, I personally find that very useful. So what I've basically done is set it up so that at the top you can just put the date of the week starting. So whatever date that is, you put that in the top there. And then what you'll see here is all the 7 days of the week down the left, color-coded, as well as 4 different sessions each day. So there's morning, there's lunch, there's afternoon tea, and there's evening. So they're roughly 4 times of the day where you could be creating and publishing content for your audience. Okay, so it's quite straightforward. Down the bottom, there's room for notes if you wish. You might be putting in a couple of different topic ideas down there, or ideas for a poll or something like that. But that's up to you. So the way I like to use this is I know that each week there are various commitments that I have where I'll be essentially broadcasting live. So essentially like a LinkedIn Live or a Facebook Live or a Zoom workshop. So I know for a fact that each week I have my coaching Q&A with my clients on a Tuesday morning my time. I also have a session, excuse my pretty ordinary handwriting, coaching Q&A on a Wednesday evening, as well as on a Thursday morning. I'll just put Q&A for short there. Now, because there are times that I'll be broadcasting live, to distinguish it on the planner, I actually like to color it in. Oops, so let's do the purple color. Now, of course, you can just color code, put your own colors in. I've just chosen to do the blue wire colors, or my company colors, I should say. So I color those in. So these are things that I know cannot be moved because I need to be online speaking with people in real time. Okay, so that is how I do it. Now this week, I know that I have a workshop on Friday, which I'll be delivering in person. So let's get that in the calendar too. Workshop, color it in green. I know that cannot move because the invites are out and people are starting to, well, people have registered. I also know that Mondays, most Mondays, and that's the plan moving forward, Monday morning is when I go live on Facebook and LinkedIn. Okay, so these are times where I know I've got stuff on and I need to be here. So the other slots of the week are more negotiable. That said, once they're in this calendar, I like to stick to it. It's not like you can just move them out of the way because you don't feel like it. But let's fill in the rest of the slots of certainly how I choose to use it. So once I've gone live online, what I tend to do is send what I call a blue wire news. So that's my email that I send out to my 30,000 odd subscribers. So that would have a link to the videos for people that didn't make it live. Now I don't color that in because that's not, you know, a live broadcasting time. So that's an example of sending the newsletter bit out. Now, another thing that I like to do, or you may like to do too, is run a poll on LinkedIn. That's just one type of content that you can do. So I like to put that in on a Wednesday. I like to run them for 3 days, get some data, get some insights, and then based on that, then by Saturday, I can then think about what's going to be the most useful next resource for people, or what's the most useful insight I can share from that data to help my readers and subscribers. So I also would do a Saturday newsletter. The other thing that I like to put in the calendar too is, say I send the newsletter out here at the start of the week. I know that maybe 20% or 25% of people are going to open that, which means 75% of people don't. So that gives me an opportunity to do a resend of that same email to the people that haven't opened it yet. And basically after 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days max, basically that email isn't going to be opened by more people. So it's a prime opportunity to send the same thing again to those people. So resending it to the unopened contacts. So I may very well, 1, 2, 3, 4 days after this, do a resend of number 1, Blue Wire News. Okay, so you get the idea. You can basically decide what is going to go into your weekly plan, and you can tailor it for what you've got coming up. Now, consistency is good. Obviously, you don't want to be too rigid with this, and stuff comes up and plans change, it's life. So unless it's actually colored in, things are free to move. So if, for example, I know that I've got a lunch commitment, this Blue Wire News may not end up going out until the afternoon. So I've still got, I've got to write it. But of course, the more organized you can be, the better. And I do have assistants and team members helping with this stuff, but what I'm putting in here is the stuff that I need to do. So I need to write that, even though my team can help put it into Keep or whatever else. So there you have it, folks. That is how I choose to use the weekly content planner. I hope that's been a useful 8.5 minutes with me. If you've got questions, please hit me up. I'd love to hear how you get on with the planning template or the planner. And if there's anything else you'd like to see, please hit me up and let me know. Cheers.